Hey, good morning. I hope you're well. Happy Friday. Yes, the weekend is finally here. Although to me personally, it doesn't really make a difference anymore because, well, I tell myself that every day is like a weekend or like a Friday. Helps me mentally be much more happy, during this lockdown, during, whatever we're going through collectively. So I felt guided to get messages for the weekend for all of us. It's a collective reading, so let's see what we get, shall we? Okay, so also before I begin, I would like to so I've got these mindfulness cards which help us think about things, if that makes sense. And I would like to pick a card first of all, and for you to answer the question in the comments, if you feel drawn, of course. And let's see what we get. Okay, but there are too many. Wait, let me do it again. What's this? I've not used them for a while. But anyway, what question can we, or would be good to contemplate about? Okay, tell a story of a time you've brightened someone's day. How did it make you feel, and can you do more of that, basically? I will take a picture later of this and share it with you. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, next I would like some messages for the weekend from our guides, okay? Actually, messages from our guides for the weekend. What do we need to know about the weekend? Okay, my lovelies. So, wow, we've got, so this one flew out and it says hope. I'm going to read it to you. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you are at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Yeah, so this to me is like thinking positive again. And even though the situation might be difficult, to remind yourself that if you have hope, the outcome will always be more positive. And so if we have a positive outlook on things, even if the situation is currently challenging, that it can only be better than it can basically have a better outcome. That's kind of where I was led. And to look for the light inside of you. But you know, you might be, you see, I was just feeling that you might, or many of us might be feeling a little bit low and a little bit darker, and to put that the inner candle, the inner light, put it back on. Then the next card says receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now is the time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So, you know, yeah, hope is definitely something we should aspire to, and to bring up and to turn our inner light on and share that with others, and think of positive outcomes. But also at the same time, it's important for us to allow ourselves to receive as well. So you might be, so many of us may be helping others a lot during this difficult time. Well, I say difficult time, challenging time. But it's also important to make sure you are there for yourself too, okay? And not forget about yourself. Oh, the sun is out. I love it. Yeah, so it's important to look after ourselves as well, and have kind of like a balance for receiving and giving. And the next card is nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. And I feel already so many messages come through. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Now, we can't actually do anything else at the moment than spending either time at home or in nature. You can't really travel, in the UK at least, you can only travel for essentials. So it's walking everywhere. If I wanted to go to the beach, in reality, I could not drive by car. I would have to walk, I guess. But anyway, yeah, it makes so much sense, because at the moment, nature is the only thing we have. And, you know, I believe that nature has the most healing powers there are. Nature gives us clarity. Nature brings us back to ourselves. So whether you have had a difficult situation or you simply can't see your home anymore, just go out in nature and explore and see what messages, what signs you get. And you might even meet someone that you start talking to, or, you know, it's like you never know what's out there. So it's important to make sure you spend time outdoors as well and bathe yourself in the healing energies of nature. What I love and what I just saw in my vision, a tree, you know, and to hug that tree and to try to feel the energy. It's definitely there. Even if you only put your hand there, there is some sort of energy. Or sit next to a tree with your back to the tree. It's so beautiful, and then you can even start an internal dialogue with that tree and ask the tree to remove anything that's not needed. And then you just close your eyes and you focus on your breathing, and you see. You can even ask questions at this time. Yeah. So really try. Maybe this little exercise will help you. And then this one here, it says, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. And let me not just say you can ask questions. And anyway, we are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. Yeah, and that's a reminder to ask. You know, if you are currently in a difficult situation or challenging situation and you don't know what to do, take a moment to sit in stillness and then ask the questions you have, because you will receive some sort of guidance, 100%. When you do the exercise, you know, when you're outdoor in nature and you do a little short meditation, make sure you ask questions for guidance. And listen to that inner guidance, the nudges that you have, the thoughts. Sometimes our thoughts can get in the way, or maybe you remember things that you need to do, etc. Blow them away and try to focus on a wise voice, okay, a positive, a loving guidance. Yeah, right. And lastly, I'm going to get a few more inspiration cards. It feels so good, and seeing the sun on here is just so beautiful. Anyway, can we have a few inspiration cards for the collective, please? Wow. Well, they've all fallen down, so bear with me. These cards actually fell earlier as well, and now they've fallen again. But I get a yes, use them, so I will have a look what that might mean for me later. I just had the number 3 in my head, so I'm gonna take 3. Right, so the first one, don't play wishy-washy. Paint the world with your clarity and create with clear ideas about love. Yeah, so let me feel into this. Don't play with so don't play wishy-washy. So be precise. Paint the world with your clarity. So whatever you see, whether that's news, your friends, etc., try to make sense of it and see the things for what they are, and create your own ideas, but from a point of love. Okay, is what I get from this card. And the next one is, you are infinity being defined through the impact of your creative spirit in motion. You are infinity being defined through the impact of your creative spirit in motion. It's like your inner spirit in motion is what defines you. Yeah, you are infinity being defined through the impact of your creative spirit in motion. Yeah, it's, you see, I just had a soul-led. Try to live your days based on what your soul, in alignment with your soul. And this is what will create motion and bring you forward, okay? So really try to connect with yourself during the next couple of days, and try to see what is it that you want, okay? And then the next one is, a soul that touches the world with its truest creativity will leave a legacy of love. You see, a soul that touches the world with its truest creativity will leave a legacy of love. So, and it's these two cards are kind of go together. And also look at the lovely artwork. I just love these cards. But it's like, this one is telling us that if we connect to our creative spirit, which is also our soul, spirit, soul, inner child, is what will create some sort of motion, okay? And for us to get defined by that, our soul basically. And this one says that if a soul touches the world, if you spread your soul, your inner light with the world, with your truest creativity, you will create, or you will leave a legacy of love, okay? And I think this is beautiful, because to be honest, I think one of everyone's soul purpose is to live in alignment with our soul and be who we are, and without judgment, and don't worry about judgment, and just be yourself anyway. Yeah, and with this I send you so much love, so much light, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and that you can enjoy whatever you do to the fullest, in alignment with your soul, and spend time in nature and connect with nature and get rid of anything that's not serving you internally. And yeah, bye, take care.